Hello everyone, it's Teresa and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the Finally Fall book tag, and I like to thank Kat from Rustic Pages for tagging me in this video. I will leave her video down below as well. She's a wonderful human being who just started a YouTube channel. So if you guys don't follow her on Instagram or Facebook or on YouTube, please go ahead and do that. She's amazing. Wonderful videos. I adore her. But as you guys can clearly tell by I think I already said I'm doing the Finally Fall book tag, but if not, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm doing the Finally Fall book tag. There are 10 questions in here and a lot of answers, so let's get into it. But the first question is, in fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. And I feel like you guys shouldn't be surprised because I did just do a vlog on this one, and I'm pretty sure I talked about how vivid the setting was, but if not, the setting was vivid. And that book is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. This is an adult fantasy, her second novel, and it just came out like 3 weeks ago. This essentially follows Zachary, who finds an authorless novel in an authorless book in his school's library, and realizes that it documents a part of his life that he has kind of never told anyone. And by finding this book, he is thrown into this world where he meets this mysterious, wonderful man named Dorian. Again, I'm trash. And this very feisty pink-haired girl named Mirabelle. So it's documenting his adventures in this area and figuring out what the Starless Sea is and what this kind of mystical hidden world is as well. I read the book already, highly enjoyed it, so I highly recommend you do as well. And that's all I'm going to say because I already cried about this book several times in the span of like a few days. Question number 2 is, nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. And for that, I ended up choosing More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. This is actually, I believe, Adam's debut novel. I read this for Queer Lit Readathon last year. There's a lot of trigger warnings. So I'm going to tell you the synopsis and then we'll go off the trigger warnings. This follows Aaron Soda, who is kind of reeling from the aftermath of his father's suicide. He doesn't know how to be happy anymore, and he finds content in his girlfriend, but then finds out that he is not as content as he is when he makes a new friend named Thomas and realizes he might be getting feelings for Thomas. So, like I said, there is a trigger warning, lots of them, for this novel. Because he starts to lean toward this program that kind of will take away this traumatic memory, so he's leaning toward that, and it doesn't deal with suicide. I think there's a suicide attempt, if not, scratch that one, but there is homophobia and a physical assault because of a hate crime based on your someone's queerness. So I read this, like I said, for Queer Lit Readathon. I was not expecting this book to make me cry, but I did, so I highly recommend it, and be wary if you're going to pick it up. Question number 3 is, fall is back. Fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. Now, I don't read a lot of nonfiction, not because I am a brat like that, but I don't necessarily always gravitate toward nonfiction. I do have my favorites. I read nonfiction when I can, and that book, the book that I think taught me a lot is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. This is essentially a self-help book that kind of tells you how to be better about your life and how to be happier by caring less. What this taught me essentially is, like, there's an important part in here that I think that everyone should glean from, but also there are actually a lot of important tips and tricks in here. But the one that I thought that was the most important was that you are in control of your own emotions. Yes, someone can hurt you. Yes, you have all these bad things going on. But at the end of the day, there's not going to be an external force that comes up and helps you. I think it's really kind of up to you how to take those feelings and process them, and like trying to take those emotions and like trying, not necessarily fixing yourself, but knowing how to react and how to better progress, better express your emotions and like understand the root of them, and like know that at the end of the day, I choose to react to my emotions, and it is like more or less my choice to react to other people's decisions as well. I think this book found me at a really difficult time, and it did help me out. I'm not saying it will help everyone out, and I really did a piss poor explanation of what it helped me with, but I do recommend it. I think that he is very expressive, and he does come from a lot of interesting points about this concept. Question number 4 is, in order to keep warm, it's good to spend time with the people we love. Name a fictional group, fictional family, household, friend group that you'd like to be a part of. I have 2 because I can never make a decision, and I ended up choosing The Inner Circle from the ACOTAR series. I adore The Inner Circle. I want to be part of their family. I want them to protect me with all the love and happiness that they have. And also Cassian, and Azriel and Amren. I just want to sleep with them. I would say Rhys, but Rhys is currently sleeping with Feyre, so I can't win there. But everyone else, I will seduce Cassian and Az and Amren. But yeah, the other one is both a mix of a family-friend group, like a family and then a friend group, and that is the gang. See, we have the ladies of 9340 Foxway, I believe is the place, as well as the actual gang itself. I think they are a wonderful group of characters who love and adore each other so very much, and I just want to be a part of it, so yeah. The next question is, the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored leaves. Now, I wrote quite a bit, and give me a second. I didn't want to pull them all out, so I got really lazy. So we got this. It's not this most super fall base because I don't read a lot of, like, I like my black spines a lot more, but I think this kind of fits the whole, like, vibing into fall situation that we got going on. Question 6 is, fall is the perfect time for storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. And I chose 2 books because I couldn't really remember in case they don't match. But one of them is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This is an adult contemporary historical fiction following Evelyn Hugo during the golden age of Hollywood. She's retelling her life about her 7 husbands, and that's storytelling. The other book is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. This follows a little girl's life throughout, I believe, World War II. Right? Shoot. Yeah, Nazi Germany. And it's Death is the one telling the story. So, there you go. Number 7 is The Nights Are Getting Darker. Share a dark, creepy read. I don't want to pull it out of my shelves because she's a little struggling there. But that is You by Carolyn Kepnes. This is an adult thriller novel following the perspective of the stalker. And it's all told in second perspective, so it's like you walked into the store and I fell in love with you, that kind of stuff. Definitely a creepy read. I'm struggling to walk into bookstores nowadays, and thankfully my bookstore that I go to frequently is Barnes & Noble, because my other one, the independent bookstore, is a little bit farther away. But still, I can't do it. I walk in Barnes & Noble and I'm like, head down. Don't make eye contact. Don't smile at anyone incorrectly. Keep going. Number 8. The days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up someone's cold and rainy day. I ended up choosing The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. This is a graphic novel. I believe this, yeah, it's a graphic novel following Prince Sebastian, who is a prince during the day, but during the night he's this wonderful Crystalia, who's like this fashion icon, and he gets his best friend Francis to create dresses for him. So it's a wonderful story about friendship and like fashion and gender, and I cried, so read it, but it's really heartwarming, so you won't be crying continuously, just for a chunk of it. Question number 9 is, fall returns every year. Name an old favorite you'd like to return to soon. Aside from The Starless Sea, I'm going to choose Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. This is a YA historical fiction murder mystery following Audrey Rose, who is kind of this girl who's entered forensics during Victorian London, which doesn't necessarily happen, but she does enjoy it, and now that she is trying to get back into it, well, she saw Jack the Ripper's killings are going around, and she's trying to find out who killed him. I like the story. It's a very quick read, very fun read, very dark read, but it's still, I like it, so I would like to return to it soon, and I know I'm 2 books behind, so I haven't even read Escaping Houdini yet, or the last one, so I will catch up to it when we get there. Actually, when the paperback comes out, because I'm cheap. And then question 10 is, fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. I love my blankets. I love my cats because they like the blanket, so they're always there, as well as my phone because I like listening to music. But that is it for this Finally Fall tag. I would tag people, but it is currently like November 18th when I'm filming this, and this will be going up sometime on Sunday, so it's going to be even later. So fall's kind of over by now, but if you guys wanted to do this tag, please feel free to do it and leave it in the comments below. Until next time, all my social medias will be down below. Comment if you guys have read any of these books, or if you want me to talk more about these books in depth. I'm sure I will leave all the books mentioned along with the reviews or vlogs that I have done below as well. But until next time, I will talk to you guys everywhere else. Bye!